So can I ask you what you're doing in Manchester today?
Yeah, I'm going to film the street.
Okay.
Because I come to here just a month. I'm a full-time YouTuber, so I mainly film the street in Hong Kong, but because some personal issues, I need to come here to live. I hope I can be a British after 5 years, so I'm choose Manchester to my starting point. Yeah, to street to go different street, to know this city. Yeah.
Hi, do you mind if I ask you what you're doing in Manchester today?
Today, I'm coming to Manchester to take some photographs of the city. I'm on Instagram and I take photographs of Manchester, turn them into my take, my colours and my view of Manchester, which is, for me, the most beautiful city in the world.
What's your YouTube name, if you don't mind my asking?
Yeah, my YouTube channel is HK Walker, HKWALKER.
So do you go around and do you travel the world to do this?
Actually, no.
No?
No, yeah, this is my personal problem. Sometimes I respected my place to film. Yeah, I like Hong Kong, but now I want to find a place to live, so I don't go a lot of place. I really want have a comfort zone for me, so I start to film Hong Kong, but now Hong Kong is not safe anymore, so I come here, and so I don't go any place, any a lot of place. Yeah, I just try to know Manchester right now. This is my first target.
Happy New Year. So you go around in Manchester and you take photographs of the city. Is that something that you do as a profession, or is it just as a hobby and a pastime?
No, it's a hobby. Started at the tender age of 14. My father gave me my first camera, and from then on I've progressed into different cameras through my life, but now everything's on my mobile phone. I take photos of various things, edit on my phone, post to Instagram, which I'm on Instagram, and people can see Manchester and places that I visited through my stream, because people and friends call me the street hunter. When my father gave me a Box Brownie camera, Kodak, with a roll of film with 12 images on, I took photographs of the Whitwalks, dogs and my friends. In those days, back in the 60s, you sent your roll of film to the chemist and it took 2 weeks to get back. But the roll of film came back, the photos in an envelope, all black and white. There's no colour then, it's all black and white. And the photographs were okay. A couple were really good. I was hooked from then on.
So how have the Hong Kong people taken to your guidance of the UK? Do they warm to your information on UK and living in the UK?
Yeah, they need a lot of information.
Yeah.
Because actually a lot of Hong Konger it's the first time to come to UK, just like me. A new place, new language for them. I need to correct them like a baby right now. So a lot of information Hong Kong people need it. Yeah, from the angles, from the life, everything we need to learn like a baby.
Yeah. So are you retired now, or?
Yes, I've been retired for 5 years. Started my career in a Jewish bakery.
Oh, right.
When I was 15. So everybody left school at 15 then. But I wanted to be a hairdresser, something more flamboyant. That's all I wanted, is to be something more flamboyant. But my mother taught me out of it. Shouldn't have listened to my mother. I should have followed my dream. But I didn't, because I knew I had to get a job, earn money. So I went to the bakery. But from there, I met my wife, which was lovely. I was married for 26 years. But really, I was living a lie. Because, like I just said about the hairdresser, I wanted to be flamboyant. That really wasn't me. So after 26 years, I decided to take my life back, because a certain person came into my life 23 years ago, completely turned my world upside down. This person showed me what love was, and passion, and everything. He was my world. As you can tell now that I'm a gay man who lived in a marriage. But having said that, I did have a child, and I love him dearly. He accepts me for what I am.
Well, I'm only asking you to be honest about your personal life to yourself. You don't have to bring your own personal life to the open, even though everyone is today. That's what it's about, right? It's bringing out your personal life. It's about expressing yourself. But the thing is, though, people, the Bible is very clear. God opposes the proud, but he gives grace to the humble. And the Bible says that pride comes before destruction.
I need to find the information to live in Manchester, because it's totally different. The culture is different. The environment is different. Hong Kong is very convenient. Everything is convenient. We have MTR, tram, bus. Everything is so convenient. But in UK, it's totally different. You need a car. You drive around different places. Fortunately, I live in the city center. It's much more easy to live in this city. If I live outside the city, I think I need a car to go to the city center to buy things. But in Hong Kong, we don't need it. Every place is a city center.
Right.
It's crazy. In Hong Kong, just you should go to downstairs, everything
Yeah.
is okay. And we live in the tall building.
Yeah.
The tall building, but in Manchester, we don't have a lot of tall building.
Yeah.
But we don't curious about the tall building anymore, because tall building means your living place will be sucked, will be bad.
Yeah.
So this is one of the reasons why Hong Kong people moved to the UK, because we paying. I think Hong Kong people is not that poor. They also okay. It's okay. Some people is very rich. But why we have a money but still live in a very small place? Everything is not that tall, but we have a human rights to live. You know, in UK they care about the people, the living quality. Yeah. So a person cannot live in a small place in UK. So their fat is much more bigger than our Hong Kong.
So did you find it difficult leading a double life?
To a point, yeah. I had two bubbles. One bubble was a married man with a child, and one bubble was a gay man who was denied everything. I used to wake up in the morning as a married man, go about my daily things. As soon as I went out that front door, I became the gay man. So yeah, I was leading a double life. I led that life for 26 years. Then everything changed. Somebody walked into my life that completely turned upside down. This person, or this man, showed me the compassion and the love that I'd craved all my life. And sadly, that man is no longer here.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that.
He passed away in October, which was completely devastating to me, which is still devastating to me. But now, I'm on my own again, and I miss him terribly. So it's been difficult, it has been difficult, and it's got more difficult, because also in my past, I've had my sexuality questioned, thrown in my face. It's been hard to deal with, but I've dealt with it. Found the man I actually loved, and now sadly, the man that I adored is no longer here.
So did you feel that he allowed you to be your true self?
Yeah. He said to me once, when we first met, and after about 2 or 3 weeks, you were like a chrysalis. And out of that chrysalis emerged a butterfly. And that was me. That's all I wanted to be. I wanted to be me, nothing else, just me.
And I would give everything I own, give up my life, my heart, my home. And I would give everything I own, just to have you back again.
Before you started doing YouTube, what job did you do before?
I have a full-time job of salesman of medicine, some kind of this.
Yeah.
Then I just don't want to do it repeat my life every day. So I just try new things. I'm also doing some animations on the TV series. Also, I have some experience on filming because I'm animator. I need to, to film something, but in computer, not the reality. So I just try to put the camera and try to film my first video.
Yeah.
And then I found the feedback is not that bad. Then I start my career.
Were you nervous when you first started doing YouTube?
Sure.
Yeah?
Sure. Yes, very nervous. Do you know there is a pandemic
Yeah.
in these two years?
Yeah.
I see people on YouTube, they filming the street using the small camera or maybe big camera. And I started thinking that in Hong Kong, can I do it the same things?
Mm-hmm.
Then I start to film the Hong Kong street. And then I film this, and I got the 10,000 views. Yeah, 10,000
Right.
views. It's not that much, but it's encouraged.
Yeah.
So I started film more street. I started film Hong Kong. Yeah, this is the place I live. Yeah, and then after 1 or 2 years, I got a visa to here. So I just do the same thing in Manchester. So I also, another vision is I want to show the UK life to Hong Kong people, to let them know how to live in UK.
Yeah.
Yeah, to know more about the city. Yeah, the cost of living.
Yeah.
They are very concerned. The turning point is from the past 2 years, 2019. I holding my cam DJI Pocket 2, Pocket 1. It's a Pocket 1. I filmed the protest of Hong Kong people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about some political issue of Hong Kong.
Yeah.
I start to film. I film a lot the protest, and people start to knowing me,
Yeah.
start to know me and supply me, and I have a huge growth on my channel.
Yeah.
And
So you were filming protests in Hong Kong?
yeah.
Right.
And once time I arrested by police actually.
You did what, sorry?
Arrested
Oh,
by police.
you were?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Because I filmed in a place.
So the police in Hong Kong arrested you for filming a
Yeah.
protest?
We want justice, we want peace. We want justice, we want peace. We want justice, we want peace. We want justice, we want peace.
Yeah.
Oh, what happened there?
They arrest me, put me in the police office about 2 days, I think, 1 day or 2 days, and just put. Yeah, they just collect my camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, I cannot get my camera right now. Still now I cannot get my camera.
Oh.
Yeah. My DJI One, yes, I think it's DJI One. It's still in the police office.
How long was it when they took their camera off you?
How long? I think it's still at the police office. I think 2 years.
2 years?
2 years already.
And you've still not got your camera back?
I cannot go.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's fine. They don't have any further action to me. I'm so lucky. So I start to think Hong Kong is not safe anymore.
Yeah.
I just film something. People protest.
Do you feel that you're restricted in your movements or your voice and opinion?
Yeah, some kind like that. Yeah, something like that. So every Hong Kong people feel that.
Yeah.
Not only me. I'm just a small potato. It's just a small cases. Yeah, I'm lucky. I'm not go into jail. Some people already in the jail without any reason. So I moved to UK to start my new life. Yeah.
Okay. Can you tell me a particular time in your life that gives you the greatest happiness?
Oh, greatest happiness. Okay. The greatest happiness, I think, the most recently, the greatest happiness is I come to the UK. Yeah, this is my big challenge. I never leave Hong Kong. Yeah, I think 13 years. I never go around different place. I just stay in Hong Kong about 20 years. Sometimes I will go travel, but I don't think this is a challenge. But I plan to come to UK about half years. I plan to here.
Yeah.
I found a lot of information on internet, online. So I start to research it, and I start to talk to my audience. I have a plan to go to UK. Some audience say, "Oh, you cannot do that."
Yeah.
Oh, yo, it's difficult to you. So this is it is a challenge for me, and I success to come here. So, and I live here a month right now. So I'm really happy.
Yeah.
This is, the reason I feel happy at the moment. Yeah.
So is that your goal to live in the UK permanently now?
Yeah. I think after a month, I consider something is that I back to Hong Kong or I live here. And after I live a bigger room, I think I should live here. Don't go back to small room and without home. In Hong Kong without home, you have money but without home.
Yeah.
Yeah, just you cannot protest. Just small fat. Also, I think UK have a lot of problem too. But I think the people is quite friendly. We can negotiate sometimes. We can talk, negotiate. Sometimes maybe I go into some place, the film, the people say, oh, you cannot film, you need a permission. Sometimes I will negotiate with them. Okay, it's fine, okay, you just go out. Okay, it's so friendly. We can negotiate. They won't put me in the jail. They won't call the police to arrest me. I think it's okay. Everything we can talk. So, yeah, I think I will live in UK permanent.
Yes, don't ram that down that parallel road.
So obviously that's affected you in a very profound way. Now, would you say that it's important for people to live a life as to who they want to be, to have a more fulfilling and happy life?
Of course, everybody, gay, straight, bi, transgender, anything, wants a fabulous life, but it's not always easy. There's always people out there who want to put you down, but you must live your life the way you want to. Follow your heart, follow your dream. You've got to be strong. It's difficult because some parents, they don't want a gay child, they don't want a gay daughter or a gay son. They want the norm.
So
life isn't normal. Life is diverse, and we all need diversity in our lives. We all need to be happy.
Was it difficult leading that double life with your parents?
I came out to my mother in my early 40s. She said, I've always known you, daft bugger. We both laughed. My father didn't know. My father passed away, he didn't know. He passed away when I was only in my 20s, so my father never knew. Having said that, he actually caught me one day with my mother putting rollers in my hair for a Saturday night out. That's part of when I was young, gay life.
So are you happier now that you...
This moment in
that you
time,
can-
I'm not happier because I've not got my partner with me or my husband. But for the last 23 years, have been the best 23 years of my entire life.
Is that because of your
Because
husband?
of my partner or my husband.
Yeah. If you could go back in time and speak to your 16-year-old self and give them some advice, what advice would you give yourself?
To follow the dream of wanting to be a hairdresser. If I'd have been a hairdresser, could have been Vidal Sassoon now, or anybody like that. Yeah, you must follow your passion, your dream. That's why I do photography now. I've done that all my life and I'm following that passion. Some of the photographs are really good, some are really rubbish, but I'm still doing it. I'm nearly 70 and I've done it since I was 15, taking photographs, 14, 15. I'm still doing it and I'm still gay.
If I could ask you, in your own opinion, what you think the key to happiness is?
It's difficult to answer that question, but people really do need to be more tolerant, especially of the children, because the children don't suddenly wake up one morning and they're gay, lesbian, bi, whatever. I was born gay, and everybody who's gay are born gay. You don't just make it up. Some men, I've known some men who have married and lived 40, 50 years in a loveless marriage, and then they've come out of the marriage and come out themselves in their late 50s and lived a fabulous life, but they've wasted all that time not being themselves. You've got to be true to your own identity. Be true to yourself and try and live the life you want. It's going to be difficult. There's no easy road to life, gay, straight or whatever. It's no easy road.
Thank you.
Pleasure, absolute pleasure. I'm not famous, I'm really not. I want to be.
If we are all focused on showing love, anybody who doesn't sticks out with a sore thumb. Because the majority of us that's showing love consciously, not subconsciously, you've got to show love consciously. Because a lot of us are just walking around and we're carrying out these kind of traditions, or saying, yeah, I love you, yeah. But we have to be conscious, I love you. Consciously, I love you, yeah. You feel that love, you know that love, and you know that person really wouldn't do anything against you because they're consciously loving you. You know, it's the conscious love that you have for your children. The conscious love you have for your wife, or girlfriend, or boyfriend, or husband. The conscious love that you have for your mother, your father, is conscious. You know, and when it comes down to it, you will be protective over them because you love them. So you don't want no one to take them or hurt them because they are part of you. You love them. That's the oneness of the love. And this can happen around the world.
So if you could go back in time and give your 16-year-old self some advice, what advice would you give yourself?
I would give myself an advice is to learn English, because English, Cantonese, Chinese, different language have a tiers, you know, hidden tier. English is the most of the people using in the world. And the Chinese, Cantonese, you just only Hong Kong people to using, or maybe it's not much actually. If you know language, English, yeah, with a very good English skill language, and you can find your job, and can talk to people over the world, and you can absorb different knowledge from them too. You only stick to the Cantonese, you just only know the knowledge of Hong Kong. You don't know other knowledge.
It's not as diverse in the international side of things. It just concentrates on things based around Hong Kong. And so on.
The world is so big.
Yeah.
The knowledge is so many knowledge. Yeah. So you try to jump into the English world. It's better to upgrade your life too, to upgrade your life, especially to be a YouTuber.
Yeah.
If I choose, if I can choose the Cantonese channel or English channel, I must choose English channel.
Yeah.
Because so many people, they understand English, not Cantonese.
What would you say is the key to happiness?
Okay, key of the happiness. To Hong Kong people, it's very easy because we have so many restrictions. We living the place is so small. So we are really easy to satisfy. Just have a bigger place, more freedom. Yeah, the freedom, human rights. So we just have a little hope to have a bigger house, and sometimes we talk we can talk the opinions without any restrictions. I think most of the Hong Kong people, the happiness, yeah, this is, if they can do so, they will happy. Yeah, I think I'm also a Hong Konger, so yeah, if I can get these rings, I'm happy. Yeah.
Well, good luck.
Okay.
And I hope you find what you're searching for.
Thank you.
Thank you.
But I say